Hello, I am Candace Scott, the girl with the red sunglasses, and I just wanted to introduce myself and show some things that happened this Saturday at the Women's March here in Hartford, Connecticut. We are here, and I'm here representing and standing strong for the women of color here in Connecticut and having our voices heard at that march on Saturday. And I'm so happy to be here to support my girl, Victoria, and the New Britain Racial Justice Coalition. And I hope you enjoy the speeches.
My name is Victoria, and I'm going to be talking about the Haitian migrants. So this issue is important to me because I myself is a Haitian immigrant, and I know firsthand how desperate a person has to be to risk everything to come into the U.S. In the past few weeks, over 10,000 Haitian migrants entered the U.S. through Texas after traveling for months in hot summer heat. Once in Texas, they lived under a bridge for weeks with little to no food, water, or protection. A woman even gave birth under these circumstances. There are reports and pictures of Haitian migrants being abused while simply seeking refuge in the United States. I was truly sick to my stomach seeing my people getting whipped by white men on horses, and in response, our president banned horses from Border Patrol instead of holding these people accountable for their actions. The horrible treatment of Haitian immigrants isn't something new. In 2020, there were allegations of ICE coercing sterilization onto immigrant women, most of those who were Haitian. Haitian immigrants also are detained and deported at higher rates than other immigrants. As of today, there are 4,000 migrants have been deported back to Haiti. And CNN has reported that 170 of those migrants are children, many of them who do not have Haitian citizenship. Although their parents are Haitian, it is very likely that they have never been to Haiti. Imagine being shipped to a country that you have never been to and how frightened that child would be. I don't have the words to express how horrible this is or how traumatic it would be as a child to go through. All I know is that when I came into the U.S. from my adopted parents at 4, I was terrified, and I can only imagine that they feel the same. Last year, I found and reconnected with my biological mother and father, who are still in Haiti. They feared for my safety, so they did what no parent would ever want to do. They gave their child away for adoption. This is why I'm here. They gave me something that I'll be forever grateful for, and that is a chance of life. Because of their sacrifice, I'm able to pursue a master's degree and be the person that I am here today. I want to believe that the same desperation and sacrifice my parents had to send me to the U.S. and not know if they'd ever see their child again is the same desperation that Haitian migrants have today. They are desperate for safety, work, refuge, and most of all, their children having a chance at life. And as a Haitian immigrant, I am urging you to contact your representatives in Congress and to tell President Biden and VP Harris to stop all deportation flights to Haiti and the use of ineffective immigration policies such as Title 42 and Stay in Mexico, which were both created under the Trump administration, and to create a humane immigration system. Haitian migrants are not criminals. They are humans who deserve dignity and respect. And what is happening to migrants, the Haitian migrants at the border, is not only an immigration issue, it's a women's issue, Black issue, Latinx issue, and most importantly, a human rights issue. Thank you for having me.
Ovary syndrome, interstitial cystitis, cervical cancer, and I'm not even going to list all the conditions that women can experience when they're actually pregnant. Living with chronic pain is wanting to step outside of your body every day, but you can't. It's dreading the thought of every doctor's appointment that you have to go to. The thought of pregnancy isn't a beautiful and magical thing to me, it's frightening. As I stand here right now, I feel like my uterus and bladder are being torn apart, and that's how I feel every day. And that's how many women feel every day, and you never know because we're forced to tough it out every single day. If you can't experience somebody's pain, then you shouldn't be able to make decisions for what they can and can't do with their reproductive health. If you can't solve issues like endometriosis that causes me and hundreds of thousands of women to be in pain and suffer every single day, why are you worried about abortion? If you can't tell me why black women are 243% more likely to die from pregnancy-related complications, why are you worried about abortion? And if you can't tell me why America has the highest maternal death rate in the first world, why are you worried about abortion? Until you feed the 16 million children in America that go hungry every day, you shouldn't be concerned about forcing women to bring more into this world. And until you can actually bring a woman into this world, don't tell other women when they need to bring a child into this world.
Hi everybody, my name is Somia Dode. I'm the president of the New Britain Racial Justice Coalition. We're a nonprofit, grassroots-based organization, New Britain. And I just want to talk about the notion that there aren't abusive or sexist men in our movement. Don't get it wrong. Misogyny is definitely alive and well in progressive circles. And almost at every single protest I've been to, almost at every event that I've gone to, I am not safe from sexist interactions. Whether it's someone flirting with me at a protest by using my organization as an excuse, whether it's messaging me uncomfortable comments about my body after they meet me at an event, or whether it's talking down to me in general and not taking me seriously as an organizer because of my femininity. But I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to water down my femininity to make a man comfortable. Women get things done. Yes. Women are at the top of movements, getting things done. And half the time, they don't even get the credit for it. So we're gonna be feminine, we're gonna be women, we're gonna be organizers, we're gonna be the head at the table. And men are not gonna stop us. So that's just what I wanted to talk about today.
Everybody, I was not planning on speaking today, but they kind of just put me up here, so está bien, I'm here. I'm here today because I recognize the need not only for a women's rights movement, right? But we need an intersectional women's rights movement. We need a women's rights movement that not only acknowledges that we are all women, but also acknowledges our individual differences. Whether you're a trans woman, whether you're a black woman, whether you're a Puerto Rican woman, it's important that we start having these talks. So many times in so many movements, we've seen people split apart over these issues because we cannot address the issue of gender equality. Like Somia just said, even in our own movements that are supposed to be for justice for all, we see these sexist patterns continuing. So I'm here today to stand firmly with my sisters, with everybody who's fighting for women's rights, and bring to attention particularly the plight of women of color. Women of color who, like was said before, experience all kinds of added oppressions by virtue of their race, by virtue of their ethnicity. So thank you all for being here today. We have a lot of work to still do here in Connecticut and in the state, so I'm excited to keep fighting with everyone. Thank you.
Activists. If you're here today and you go home and you didn't post nothing in the media, nobody knows we was here. Because Channel 3 was here, you see Channel 3? But when you go home today in the news, only 1 second news. Only 1 second. I'm going to ask you a favor. Who wants to hold this sign for me? Okay, let's play a game. Pretend that I'm LeBron James, right? I'm LeBron James, hold my flag, I'm LeBron James. Everybody take picture of me, take picture of people around me, and post it. LeBron James came to Connecticut supporting Black Lives Matter, supporting the women's rights, supporting Roe v. Wade, supporting the women vote. But you're gonna go home and sleep and you won't post it. Pretend that I'm LeBron James. Come on, I want to see the people on your phone. Post it, come on. Make us famous. Make my sign famous. Please, don't forget, we have to be activists and journalists. And don't forget, if we don't vote, we don't count. We have to vote. Okay, LeBron James is here. Okay, LeBron.
Everybody got LeBron over here?
Hey, I'm James, but not LeBron James. James Flores, thank you.
Proud of these young ladies for gathering up everybody that came here today to speak and to make all this awareness possible for women's rights. we are a nonprofit organization. We are here in Connecticut. This might be the first time some of you are seeing us, but we have been around for the past year. We also have 7 chapters nationwide. This won't be the last time you see us. You'll see us in your neighborhoods feeding the people that need food, clothing the people that need clothes, and walking into the communities and finding out what those communities need. We want to do the things that our government isn't doing. So right now I just want to ask anybody, if anybody's interested, if you want to find out more information about us, please come up and talk to us. We're always looking for volunteers. We're always looking for new members.
Donations.
Thank you, Nakia. We are taking donations for trying to get a headquarters here in Connecticut. We want a central hub where people can come and get the information to find out what resources we have out there available for each other. Our most current plan we have going on right now is we have a sip and paint, so if anybody likes to paint, it's a small donation to join that. You can sign up back here with us. But once again, this is all about women's rights today. This chapter, out of the 7 chapters of NEYL, besides myself, is all women. And I'm very proud to say that these women are amazing. I couldn't.
You're welcome, Ian.
Thank you, Nakia, once again. So we're very diverse, even though the core of this organization is Puerto Rican. Our members from all our chapters range from, Cuban, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Haitian, Jamaican, and I'm probably missing a couple more. So
We the people!
we the people. This is a we situation, folks. None of us can do this by ourselves. We have to do this together. It's like I said, this will not be the last time you see us. Please come up and talk to us. You'll get our social medias, follow us, help you. Thank you.
I just wanted to note this, and I know it might upset some people that I'm saying it, but it's the truth. It's upsetting and disturbing. But these speeches had to be given after the actual, so they gave some speeches in the beginning pertaining to all women, well, supposedly pertaining to all women, but it didn't address anything that has to do with women, Black women, or women of color. And then we marched around the Capitol, around downtown, and then went back and we were able to give our speeches. And it's very unfortunate that a lot of people had left and did not stay to hear those things because I guess, it doesn't really pertain to them. And it's a little bit sickening. So it's disturbing that we're not able to support each other the way that women should support each other. All women should be supporting each other, in my opinion. And it's sad. It's disturbing. It's something that people don't want to hear, but the truth hurts. And I just wanted to put that out there and just mention that. Thank you to the New Britain Racial Justice Coalition for making sure that we did get to have Victoria speak about the issues with our sisters and brothers that are in Texas and the Haiti issues that are being ignored, and that it's very disturbing what's happening with that. And thank you so much for you guys coming out, and I hope that peace and love is upon everybody at all times.